We welcome you to Asheville, North Carolina. Here in the U.S. Cellular Center, it's Championship Sunday in the Southern Conference Women's Tournament. The number 2 seed Mercer Bears taking on the number 1 seed Chattanooga Mocs. Hi everybody, with Robin Muller, Pete Gannady with you. So here we are with a rematch of last year's title game, and there are the Chattanooga Mocs. They have been one of the name brand schools in the Southern Conference in women's basketball for many years. Mercer, you might say an upstart program, although they're enjoying their 3rd consecutive 20-win season. They want to avenge what happened here last year.
Last year, first year for a very young squad, a lot of freshmen and sophomores in that championship game. And so perhaps a little bit of the bright lights jitters. I think we're going to see a different type of Mercer team coming out. They're much more confident, and they're another year older.
So here's how we've gotten here. Chattanooga blazing a trail through North Carolina here in Asheville, if you will. They knocked off Western Carolina in Thursday's quarterfinal and beat UNC Greensboro in a game that was pretty tight for a while. They get back to yet another championship game, and they own 17 Socon tourney titles to date. Mercer, meanwhile, with a decisive opening win against Wofford, and then they were eventually the winner against Samford in Friday's semifinal game. 20 in the semifinal win, and a nice job on the defensive end. Rachel Self, the center for Mercer, making like her counterpart, Joyner and Lawrence on the drive, and you see the athleticism, the speed right there. Back in Asheville, Mercer the early 1-point lead, 5-4 on Chattanooga. Championship game of the Socon Women's Tournament with Robin Muller, Pete Gannady with you. Early on, we've seen Mercer attack the basket, mind you, going inside against Jasmine Joyner, the best shot blocker in the nation.
Well, I would think that what that says is that this is a game in which they're confident in their athleticism. They're going to attack the basket, and they're going to force Chattanooga to have to make those stops or possibly foul. And we're seeing it across the board.
Mercer, a relatively young team. Chattanooga, the more veteran team, although there is an asterisk with that. And for more on that story, let's send it over to the 3rd member of our crew, Meg Slogan. Meg?
So Chattanooga has an extra player in their lineup today. Coach Burrow's 2.5-year-old daughter named Jordan likes to go with the team on road trips. She'll warm up with them and play with them before the game. She refers to the team as her girls. Yes, as hers. Coach Burrows talked to me before the game, and she said that she's always a little bit worried as a mom that Jordan is getting in the way, but that really she doesn't have anything to worry about because she looks around and the girls love her, she loves the girls, and she always has plenty of babysitters. I don't know about you guys, but I don't think she has anything to worry about either.
I think it's important that we notice that she's taking all the pregame aspects of stretching. For example, she's trying to set an example right there. See? She's telling you to stretch out that quad.
That's right. This is how it's done, ladies. A little free form, but this is how it's done. Up by the inside out. Talked about that as being a factor for Chattanooga.
But she's having to defend inside against number 3 for Chattanooga. Here's Self with Joyner coming out to defend, and she knocks down the jumper. Goes Anna Gilbert, and it'll go the other way. Susie Gardner, meanwhile, 7th year, the head coach for the Mercer Bears. Prior stops the head coach at Arkansas and Austin Peay. She took Austin Peay to some conference tournament championship games. This is the 2nd in a row for Mercer. She's done a very nice job building a program that had won 2 games the year before she got there, and now they've won 20 games plus for 3 straight years.
Well, and 4 out of the last 5 have been 20-plus win seasons. So she brings a fantastic resume of her own, and as you said, building that program. That's a great shot by Lakeland Bolden.
Finish there. Rebound taken down by Kayla Potts. Here's a pass ahead. Callaway right of the hoop. Great find by Sydney Means, the point guard. And a nice little run coming out of the timeout. Means, steals leader in the Socon, came in with 75. Gets it for her team there for the lead. Callaway! Wow, Kiki Callaway has had quite a first half. 14 points, 4 out of 7 beyond the arc. Those have been hard to come by since they raced out to that 6-point lead at 19-13. It's back to a 2-point ball game.
Ariana Gilbert has averaged 9 points per game in the tournament. That's about 5 more than her regular season average. She's been quite a factor, quietly amassing points for Chattanooga.
Sydney Means along 2, under a minute to go before the break. It's a 5-point game. Great find down low. Nice finish by Phelps. You see the benefit of having the great point guard play out of Sydney Means that time.
Testing the rebound. You're going to have to secure that if you're Chattanooga and want to keep possession.
Ariana Gilbert with the steal. Slows it up. Almost carried the ball right there. Chattanooga a chance to take its first lead. Pistons there up 21-19. Just over 6 to go in the second quarter. They led by as many as 6. Lob down low, finish inside. Ariana Gilbert picking up the pace. 19-point swing since back in the second quarter when Mercer had that brief 13-point lead. Here's Lawrence trying to answer, and she does.
Pushing back and hold for one last shot.
Oh, and a nice job. Alex Williams knocks it away, keeps it in bounds, lost it, tried to save it, scramble, and out of bounds it goes back over to Chattanooga. Outs, Means, Lawrence, two-time player of the year, under 10 to go. Lawrence inside, scoops, no, Joyner, rebound, fouled, 3.9 remains.
Well, that's the player you want to have the ball in her hands at the end. Lawrence thought she had an opportunity to get to the basket.
Joyner might it maybe be better if she were to miss this one, but she makes it, so Mercer will set up off the inbound. And it comes in, Means, 2 to tie, 3 to win. Here's a shot, Rosendahl, no good, it bounces off at the end. And the Chattanooga Mocs survive to win their 18th Women's Socon tourney title. And for a second straight year, the Mercer Bears come ever so close to bringing home their first ever Socon crown. But heartbreak again here in Asheville for the Bears and triumph for the Mocs.
I can see the emotion on Jasmine Joyner's face. It's a big win, and she secured that win with that last rebound. The anguish on the Mercer Bears.